Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Customs. So today I'm sharing with you a really cool custom statue. This is a Popculture Shock Scorpion Statue that I converted into Noob Saibot. Sorry Mortal Kombat fans, I'm a Street Fighter fan. I don't really know the name. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. If I didn't, sorry, but I really just don't know. So anyway, basically the most custom work I had to do was actually ask my seamstress to make me a new sash for him because it's black. And other than that, it was just basically a straight repaint, which was kind of cool. But instead of just doing like one black color throughout the whole thing, he's shades of grays and different metallics and pearls. So I'll kind of go over all that with you. But, you know, it's just really cool that, you know, someone asked me to do a Mortal Kombat custom. I was actually kind of excited to do it because, you know, like I said, I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan. But, you know, there's a lot of fans out there that would just love to have, you know, one of these characters in their collection, and I don't know if they'll be making them, but, you know, basically it's like the old style where, you know, the old Mortal Kombat, I remember that every character that was introduced, it was just a color swap, same model, maybe a different head here and there, but, so, basically, you know, just, straight up, you know, blacks and grays and everything. So as you can see, she made me this sash. It's a leather sash, so it's not like the other ones where it's like that really hard, like plasticky stuff. This is actually real leather with a trim around it. So put that in there and then just had fun with it. So getting a little bit closer and I'll show you what I did with a lot of this. So the face and skin tone is a gray like shades. I wanted to make sure that, you know, it wasn't just straight up black with some black shading. So it's actually Model Air like gray. I think it's a dark gray version, so that was the base coat, and then I did some shadowing blacks and stuff, and then I kind of highlighted a little bit with a little bit of more of a lighter gray on it. So it's not just straight up you know, one color gray and everything. So that's what I did with that. For his outfit going around here and then down in the legs, it's actually a flat black, straight up flat black out of the bottle from Tamiya. And then I used a Tester's dull coat and I dulled it all down just to make sure it was all, you know, secured and everything. So I got that one color going. And then what I wanted to do for his padding, I mixed up a little bit of a black and gray, and I added some like it's like a bluish type pearl. So I kind of wanted to give it like, you know, it's kind of like a plasticky, you know, leathery type. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't straight, you know, one gray and everything. And then the trim around it, as you can see, the trim in here is all flat black too. So it's kind of, it gives it more dimension. It gives him more of, you know, he's definitely, you know, a very dark character, but it's not just, you know, straight up, you know, just blacks and grays and that's it. So that's what I did with that. And then I did the same thing on his gloves that I did on the piece up here. So this gloves is the same color. But for his armor pieces, what I did is it's kind of a grayish metallic, and then also down here as well, it's not catching the light like it is in the hands, but it is the same colors, and with the mask too. So I actually it's kind of a grayish silver, and then I toned it down with some blacks, but I also misted alclad chrome on it. So even though it's not like a smooth surface with alclad chrome, you still get a chromey type look, but it's still darker. I did a little bit of shading in there, and then his eyes are just a basic, you know, white metallic-y silver. So it's kind of like he's very dark and sinister, but it's not, you know, it just shows it all over. So that's kind of pretty much what I did. I did learn though that I was going to strip the paint off, but I did learn when I popped this piece out here. This is just a little bit of a piece of resin that's just squared, and it's actually glued in. So what I did is I put a screwdriver under here and popped this edge out and that edge out, and it came right out. And then the old sash, the yellow piece, was glued into here. So all I had to do was kind of rip it out. So there was a bunch of glue in here, so as I was drilling out that glue for the new sash to go in, I realized that it was really hollow. So once I realized it was kind of hollow, I was like, it's really not a smart idea to actually strip them, because any kind of a hollow statue, if acetone gets stuck into that hollowness, you could actually stay in there if you don't get it out, and it could actually soften up the statue. So what I did was I really scuffed up the statue with sandpaper all over, and then I painted it. I think that was the best bet. I didn't really want to take that chance of acetone in there because, you know, I also realized that the boots are actually glued into the body, and also the hands are glued into the arms, but the arms are magnetized. If you know any of the statues, you know, these are magnetized in with the head as well and everything. So, that is Mortal Kombat Noob Saibot. Hopefully I'm saying it right, like I said. And it's just pretty much straightforward paint, different color paints, mixing with some pearls here and there. You know, just to give it that whole variation of colors. So, like I say, people, if you ever doing like a black type character like this, different brands of paint is what's going to help you get those variations, because Tamiya black, Tamiya flat black, and gloss black are very different. Model Air black is different. Garage Kits blacks are different. So, and then you mix in those colors with some pearls or some blues or stuff, and you get a variation of colors. So, as you can kind of see, we get different lights and different shades going. And that was pretty straightforward. So, hopefully you guys liked the way he came out. It was a lot of fun, you know, to do some Mortal Kombat characters, even though I'm not into it. Hopefully you guys liked the way he came out. And there you go. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.